Good evening, guys. Vino here. It is Monday, May 4th, 2026. May the 4th be with you. If anyone is a Star Wars fan out there, like I am, I'm sure there's a lot of us. In any case, it has been almost, I think, 2 weeks since I uploaded any videos here. Again, just dealing with my own kind of like mental health. Um, Energy drain. It's difficult sometimes to feel stuck, and in that moment I go into kind of recovery mode, which is just get work done, you know make sure I take care of my food situation as best as I can, and then just try to find my own alone time by just listening to music and maybe watching like random YouTube videos and vlogs here and there. So yeah, I just did not have, I think, a consistent feeling of feeling content in any form. So that's why I just didn't record anything. But I kind of like, okay, no, I want to just record something in general, both for myself, but also just want to not, keep everything in the dark for my YouTube channel in any form. But the good thing is I feel a lot better as of like this past weekend onward. Was planning to actually record something on the weekend, but I kind of recorded something and then I deleted it again just because I decided, you know what, I don't want to, be negative or be a Debbie Downer in any form. Even though I don't want to like fake anything, because again, I do these kind of videos as like a one take, whatever's on my mind, I try to talk about. But hey, because today's May 4th, and as a Star Wars fan, for a lot of us, we have that kind of darkness in us as well as the good in us. We want to be good people and good human beings, and sometimes our kind of more negative side takes over, and that's kind of what came to my mind. Beyond that, I see something that I did record in my weekend video, which I deleted, that I'm more comfortable talking about now, was just the feeling of like, the older you get, especially for those of us who are very introverted, and we don't easily make friends, especially if you didn't have that kind of stable mentality growing up from like elementary to high school, etc. um, you find it really hard to let people get close to you, and I know a lot of people will relate to that. I have like a few people that I confide in, and I can express like my sentiments and like as much of my kind of inner thoughts, I guess you could say, in a comfortable manner, and I trust them enough. But I've never really had like that one ride or die like friend. Maybe when I was younger, I would say like maybe elementary school, grade 4, grade 5, I kind of had someone like that. But as the 8 years went by, people started kind of pushing me aside. And so now I think, as an adult, the few people that I do talk to and I hang out with, I can talk to them. But as I said, there's like a barrier that I put more for my own protection of my own sanity and my mental health peace. Even though I would love to kind of tell them all my thoughts, or at least most of my thoughts, with as little filtering as I can, it's still the risk of getting hurt or the risk of being judged. That fear is always there, and I'm accepting of that. It's nothing wrong with it. It's a human kind of nature, especially for those of us who have been bullied when we were younger and have been isolated when we were younger. But yeah, I wish it was easier to make friends as an adult, especially now that for the last couple of years I've been working from home mostly. Even though I'm saving the commute, I don't get to interact with my coworkers all that much, except on Teams. And even though we might share like a few jokes or like memes or gifs in the Teams chat, for the coworkers group chat, you can never really let them in because you try to keep that separation of work side professionalism versus like a real friend that you get on the outside or from university, for example. But yeah, there's been moments where I think on one side, I wish that I was more comfortable reaching out more so that we can hang out with some of my older classmates and the older friends from back in high school. It does feel like even some of my university guys, and guys and gals, um, I don't know, I have this kind of like thing in the back of my mind where I'm thinking, I want to invite them to my home and I want to give them some food. I want to spend time with them. But I'm always like in the back of my mind thinking and kind of like, stopping myself, which is, are they really my friend? Am I like coming up with this like kind of scenario in my head where, maybe they did like want to be a really good friend to me and, hang out, but it always comes back to that kind of inner training from my younger years, which is, I'm always the one putting in the effort, and when I don't see that effort being reciprocated, I take a step back, and sometimes I would just completely like cut them off. And I know that some people might say that's very unhealthy, like don't cut off people just because like they don't reach out all the time, which again very true, because the older that we get, everybody has their own life. They got bills to pay, they got boyfriends, girlfriends, they got very tough jobs, tougher than mine sometimes, or they're very just busy because life is busy. And even though I work from home and I technically have a lot of free time now compared to before, because I'm not commuting as much, realistically, like, no, I'm also busy at times. I am taking care of my home. I'm maintaining the property as best as I can with my parents, and I'm taking care of my own bills and stuff as best as I can too, as I get older. So I know that it's not easy, but I think in kind of like my deepest kind of thoughts is like, I need to break this not bad habit, but I guess it is a habit of like, protecting myself from judgment and being isolated. So yeah, I think one of my, I'm saying it out loud more for myself than for you guys, but I want to make like a IRL friend. There have been a few gaming people that I play with a lot online over the last couple of years, but those guys, I enjoy playing games with them. PC games and like League of Legends and Destiny 2, whatever it is. But I want to make a IRL friend, in real life person friend. And I think I need to figure out a way to do certain like outdoor activities or outdoor hobbies. I did look at like indoor rock climbing initially, because that was one of my interests. I did do it a little bit when I was younger, but the older I got, again, I just didn't have the time or the funds to do that. But now that things are kind of settling in, I think I can maybe start investigating something like that. If I'm not going to do like indoor rock climbing, a lot of people have been, just online, just some of my own like general friends, they're telling me to like maybe run a like a say not run, join a run club. That's what I think they said, which again would work out because I am trying to improve my physical health better now. Unfortunately, I kind of like didn't get a chance to work out consistently the last week. Both between like my neck killing me, I must have pulled some muscle on the neck, and my lower back is killing me now too. So yeah, I think I did something wrong, or again I slept the wrong way. Who the hell knows these days? But yeah, that's kind of my mini goal. Try to like find a outdoor social activity as the weather gets better, as we're heading more into official spring season here. But on the other side, I need to like find a way to open up. I need to stop being afraid of like being judged, or I'm pretty like fearless in a lot of other things. Like I'm pretty friendly as well. I'm always happy to like introduce myself and say hi to people. But I'm also one of those people where, because I get so much like energy recharge from just being by myself, like putting on music or just playing my guitar, I tend not to like step out of the house, and I don't want to be a hermit in a sense. My parents are always on my case, especially my mom. She's like, you gotta like get out of the house more. And especially now that I have a car, I can drive, and I do take a lot of like mini road trips by myself, just around the neighborhood, or like on the highway. I'll go from where I am in in the Durham region back to my old neighborhood in Scarborough, or like to like North York or downtown Toronto, if I can drive there. But it's not the same. I think like I enjoy driving, but that's more for myself, just like driving the car and like roaming around and putting on music. I love like just putting on some nice chill nighttime music when I'm driving, like in the late evenings when the sun is gone and the sun is fully sunset is complete. But yeah, I think that's kind of been what's been kind of what's on my mind the last couple of weeks. I've been kind of stuck in a kind of low energy, very like depressed state of mind, and I even had the inkling of thought like maybe I should like, which again it's a vicious cycle, right? I'm kind of like thinking about, since my last video when I talked about like being single and just like maybe I should start like putting myself more out there. It's like, if I'm not able to like get a date or like find a partner right now. At the very least, I would love to make like more friends, and I think that's my biggest kind of goal. Is I want to like come out of my shell more, even though I am pretty friendly in general. I want to socialize more, but at the same time, I don't like being like fake. I hate faking it. There are some things that you can fake it till you make it, but I think when it comes to friendships, like I want authenticity. I don't want anyone putting on a front. I mean, obviously, like don't go crazy and like be a complete like unhinged person in front of someone new or a stranger you just met. But yeah, I miss the times when the biggest opportunity that I had to make more friends was in university. Uh, I blame myself partially for kind of again self isolating in some moments of that because I was focusing on graduating and like finding a job at that time. So some of the decent friendships that I had, I didn't like ask them to go out and like hang out more often. Again, just because of that reoccurring fear of now I'm always the one reaching out. Why are they not reaching out to me? But yeah, the main thing is I think to wrap up my video for today, one of my buddies, I would say one of my best buddies so far that I did really like talk to, and I would say I trust him the most with my inner thoughts for the most part, and we used to game a lot. I need to like work on like reaching out to him and say, hey, bro, like you want to hang out? Like you want to like get some food or something at the mall? Like I need to get back into that. We still chat, but it's become like me just sending him a bunch of like Instagram reels and him kind of like maybe commenting on that, or he will send me some reels and like we can just send memes back and forth. But there's another friend who was kind of a coworker initially at my current workplace, but she's moved to a different province now, and we just chat on Instagram and send again reels and gifs back and forth. We've got that dark humor between us, but even then, like she's a mom, she has her kid that she's taking care of, so she's busy too, and she's in another province, so I can't just hang out with her easily or ask her to meet up like that. But my buddy, who I kind of known longer, he is more local, so I should put in the effort to reach out and stop being afraid of like isolating myself in that manner. But yeah, that's been my kind of long awaited recap. I didn't get a chance to record myself again, both because I didn't want to record something and force myself when I know I wasn't in the mood to, but also yeah, I think it's time to put myself out there socially, friendship wise. Like I'm even thinking about going back on the dating apps. I think it's time for me to stop being afraid of these kind of stupid and silly things. You know, who cares if I get rejected or like, if the vibe isn't right, if I don't feel like they're being authentic to myself or like they're being authentic to me in meeting up, like that's fine. But at the same time, it's like the most basic saying, which I still kind of roll around in my head multiple times throughout my days here, is nothing changes if nothing changes. And no matter how much I speak about it or say about it, if I don't put it into action, then at the end of the day, like I'm the loser, right? So and again, I don't say that to kind of deprecate myself. It is the reality. Like you're going to be stagnant, and I feel stuck right now, and that's what I'm working towards, changing that. I have made some improvements. Again, I'm proud of myself for exercising much better than I did before. I've started like doing pull-ups and like doing weights, weight training, which is why I pulled my neck and my back, lower back in the first place. Just not maybe doing it right or like doing too much of it all at once after not exercising properly for a while. But definitely small progress. It's getting better. Energy was just not great the last couple of weeks because of seeing things online, the state of the world, and especially I feel like all these social medias I've mentioned many times before, you cross 30 and like all you see on your feed is like people getting married, like people getting like engaged, or people going on exotic vacations. And I know that that's not reality for a lot of us. For the average person, we're just trying to like go to work, come back, spend time with our family, hopefully eat well, try to sleep on time. And that's what I'm kind of, again, I'm a regular guy, I'm a regular person. I don't BS anything. This is life. And I'm trying my best to improve myself and also be kinder to others. So that's all I want to do. I want to make sure that I have a human connection, and I want to make more friends. I want to put myself out there, and if there is someone in the world for me, it would be nice. But even if that doesn't happen, again, would love to like make new friends so that I can kind of share my interests more with them, and they can share their interests with me. And I would love to like pick up new skills or like pick up new hobbies through that other person as well. But thanks for listening to my rant. Sorry I haven't recorded in a while, so I'm glad I was able to post this, or like gonna share this kind of mind vomit of information and an update with you guys. I appreciate you watching this. If you guys are feeling any kind of like rut you're in, it's okay. It's perfectly human to feel like that. So, we always got to focus on securing our mind and ourselves. So I hope you get that peace of mind through exercise, through music, through your friends or family. I hope you have that support. I am again thankful for my parents. They're my biggest support always. They're my number one ride or die since I was born. So I have nobody else to think. But I know some people don't have that fortune or that privilege of having their parents support them. So if you have a friend or another close relative that is on your side and is very supportive of you in your hardest times, rely on them. You can lean on them. It's okay to ask for help, and it's also okay to not be okay. I always kind of tell that to others and also to myself that not every day is going to be great, but yeah, just small steps, keep it moving, and we're going to get through the day and the week or the month or the year as best as we can. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday if you're starting the work week, as I am for this. And again, if you're a huge Star Wars fan, again, may the 4th be with you, or may the 4th be with you. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.